Las Vegas Aces versus Chicago Sky. The Western Conference powerhouse Las Vegas Aces arrive in Chicago carrying a 20-8 record and second place in the West, while the Chicago Sky sit at 10-18, eighth in the Eastern Conference, and fighting to stay within striking distance of the playoff picture. The Aces have already taken the first two meetings of the season, winning 107-99 before escaping with a 98-90 overtime victory, giving them a 2-0 edge in the season series. That history adds another layer of urgency for Chicago, which now has an opportunity to protect its home floor and prove it can compete with one of the league's elite teams. The numbers lean clearly toward Las Vegas, with roughly a 2-1 advantage in the projected matchup. But previous meetings also showed that Chicago has been capable of keeping the games competitive for long stretches. For the Aces, another victory strengthens their position near the top of the Western Conference. For the Sky, it's an opportunity to earn one of their biggest wins of the season against a proven championship contender. Las Vegas enters with one of the league's most balanced statistical profiles. The Aces average 91.7 points per game while allowing just 86.7, creating one of the strongest scoring differentials in the WNBA. They shoot an outstanding 49% from the field, connect on 36.2% from three-point range, and knock down nearly 80% of their free throws. Their offense is fueled by crisp ball movement, averaging 22.5 assists per game, while also collecting 33.8 rebounds, forcing 7.1 steals, and protecting the rim with 5.0 blocks. Turnovers remain manageable at 11.8 per game, allowing them to maximize offensive possessions. Everything begins with Aja Wilson. She continues to dominate the league with 26.4 points, 9.7 rebounds, 3.2 assists, 1.6 steals, and 2.0 blocks per game while shooting 53.5% from the field and an exceptional 85% at the free throw line. Jackie Young supplies 17.5 points and 6.7 assists, providing consistent perimeter creation, while Chelsea Gray orchestrates the offense with 7.1 assists and nearly 13 points per game. Wilson's two-way impact anchors both ends of the floor, making Las Vegas dangerous in half-court execution and transition alike. Chicago approaches the game differently. The Sky average 87.8 points while surrendering 89.7, illustrating a team that can score but has struggled to consistently string together defensive stops. They shoot 44.4% overall, 31.5% from beyond the arc, and 77% from the free throw line. They average 21.2 assists, 32.9 rebounds, 7.0 steals, and 4.9 blocks while committing 12.5 turnovers. Their offensive attack relies on movement rather than isolation, with several players contributing meaningful scoring instead of depending on a single volume shooter. Camila Cardoso has become Chicago's foundation, averaging 14.5 points and 8.3 rebounds while shooting an efficient 59% from the floor. Natasha Cloud directs the offense with 4.6 assists per game. Sydney Taylor contributes 14.2 points and reliable perimeter scoring, while Skylar Diggins adds 14.2 points and nearly 5 assists whenever available. Cardoso's interior defense, highlighted by 1.6 blocks per game, gives Chicago an anchor inside, while Azura Stevens contributes 11.6 points, 6.9 rebounds, and 1 steal per contest. The biggest statistical contrast defines this matchup. Las Vegas owns the superior offensive efficiency, shoots significantly better from the field, and finishes possessions more consistently around the basket. Chicago's best chance lies in forcing the game into a faster tempo, creating transition opportunities, and preventing the Aces from establishing their half-court rhythm. If Las Vegas dictates pace, its superior efficiency becomes increasingly difficult to overcome. Momentum also favors the visitors. Las Vegas enters after winning both previous meetings with Chicago, including an overtime battle that demonstrated their ability to execute during pressure possessions. Even when challenged deep into the fourth quarter, the Aces found another gear behind their experienced stars. Chicago has shown flashes of improvement and continues to compete with energy, but consistency remains elusive. Defensive lapses and scoring droughts have repeatedly appeared during crucial stretches, forcing the Sky to chase games late rather than control them. The emotional confidence of Las Vegas is equally important. Having already solved Chicago twice this season, the Aces understand where their advantages lie. Chicago, meanwhile, knows it has competed well enough to stay within reach, but it must now finish possessions, capitalize on defensive rebounds, and avoid the costly turnovers that shifted momentum in the earlier meetings. The marquee battle centers on A'ja Wilson against Camila Cardoso. Wilson enters as arguably the league's most complete player, combining elite scoring with rebounding, rim protection, defensive versatility, and remarkable efficiency. She scores from the post, attacks in transition, stretches defenses with mid-range precision, and consistently earns trips to the free throw line. Her ability to impact virtually every possession makes defensive game planning extraordinarily difficult. Cardoso represents Chicago's best counter. Her 59% shooting reflects outstanding finishing around the basket, while her rebounding and shot blocking allow the Sky to compete physically inside. If she can stay out of foul trouble, establish deep post position, and challenge Wilson on the defensive end, Chicago's interior presence becomes far more effective. The backcourt matchup also deserves attention. Jackie Young and Chelsea Gray provide Las Vegas with elite decision-making, combining for nearly 25 points and over 13 assists per game. Their experience allows the Aces to punish defensive mistakes with quick ball movement and efficient shot creation. Natasha Cloud will be responsible for disrupting that rhythm while organizing Chicago's offense. If Cloud successfully pressures the ball and creates transition opportunities, the Sky can reduce Las Vegas's offensive flow. Tactically, Las Vegas holds advantages across several critical categories. Their superior shooting percentage means they require fewer possessions to build scoring runs. Their assist numbers reflect excellent offensive spacing and patience, while Wilson's rim protection discourages easy finishes inside. Chicago must compensate by winning second-chance opportunities, attacking the offensive glass, and converting perimeter shots at a higher rate than its season average. Transition defense will be another deciding factor. The Aces thrive when steals or defensive rebounds ignite fast breaks led by Young and Gray. Chicago must sprint back, build its defensive wall early, and force Las Vegas into longer half-court possessions. Conversely, the Sky should attack before the Aces establish their defense, allowing Cardoso and Stevens to finish around the rim before Wilson can rotate into help position. Bench production could quietly influence the outcome. Las Vegas possesses experienced veterans who understand situational basketball and rarely panic in close games. Chicago's reserves will need to provide efficient scoring and sustained defensive energy to prevent the Aces from creating separation during rotation minutes. The ultimate X factor remains A'ja Wilson's versatility. If she dominates both the paint and defensive glass, Las Vegas gains complete control of tempo. For Chicago, the X factor is three-point shooting. Improved perimeter efficiency would force the Aces to extend their defense, opening driving lanes and reducing Wilson's impact as a help defender. The matchup projects as another competitive contest for stretches, particularly with Chicago playing at home. The Sky have enough talent to challenge the Aces offensively, especially through Cardoso's interior presence and balanced scoring. However, Las Vegas simply owns too many advantages across efficiency, shooting consistency, defensive discipline, and late-game execution. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Las Vegas Aces winner. Expect Chicago to compete with energy through the opening half, before Las Vegas gradually separates behind Wilson's dominance, superior ball movement, and efficient shot-making. The Aces' balanced offense, championship experience, and defensive stability should once again prove decisive, allowing them to complete another impressive performance and extend their season series advantage with a composed road victory. My second pick for this match is total over 179.5. New York Liberty versus Phoenix Mercury. The calendar may say August, but this matchup carries the feel of a postseason measuring stick. The New York Liberty arrive in Phoenix at 16-13, sitting fourth in the Eastern Conference, while the Phoenix Mercury enter at 11-18, sixth in the Western Conference after winning 3 straight games. One team is trying to strengthen its playoff position. The other is fighting to prove its recent surge is more than a brief spark. That contrast gives this game real weight. The Liberty already own the season series 2-0, defeating Phoenix 84-74 before following it with a 75-68 defensive victory. Yet momentum has shifted slightly since those meetings. Phoenix has rediscovered confidence, winning 3 consecutive games, while New York is looking to rebound after a disappointing home loss. Even so, the overall numbers still lean toward the Liberty, with the matchup projection favoring New York by roughly 58% to 42%. It sets the stage for a fascinating battle between season-long consistency and recent momentum. New York enters with one of the more balanced statistical profiles in the league. The Liberty average 89.7 points per game, while allowing 87.6, creating a positive scoring margin built on efficient offense and steady execution. They shoot 46% from the field, collect 34.5 rebounds, hand out 20.4 assists, average 6.3 steals, and protect the rim with 4.2 blocks per contest. Their offense flows through multiple creators instead of relying on isolation, making them difficult to defend over 40 minutes. Phoenix presents a different identity. The Mercury score 83.2 points per game while surrendering 86.6. They shoot 44% from the field, average 31.6 rebounds and 19.5 assists, generate an impressive 7.3 steals, and record 3.3 blocks each night. Their style emphasizes defensive activity and forcing mistakes before attacking in transition. When those turnovers come in bunches, Phoenix can quickly erase deficits. The Liberty are powered by Breanna Stewart, whose all-around production remains elite. She averages 21.5 points, 8.5 rebounds, 3.1 assists, 1.4 steals, and 1.5 blocks, while shooting 47.3% from the field and 84.7% from the free throw line. Jonquel Jones provides tremendous interior balance with 14.4 points and 9.0 rebounds, while connecting on 48.4% of her shots. Pauline Astier keeps the offense organized with 3.6 assists per game, while shooting an outstanding 54.7% from the floor. Phoenix counters with Kalia Copper, averaging 20.7 points while shooting 43.5% overall and over 80% from the foul line. Alyssa Thomas remains the engine of the Mercury offense, contributing 14.8 points, 7.1 rebounds, and an outstanding 8.3 assists, while leading the team in steals at 1.4 per game. Natasha Mack anchors the front court with 7.6 rebounds, 9.0 points, and 1.3 blocks, while finishing an exceptional 61.1% of her field goal attempts. Together, they give Phoenix multiple ways to compete despite the overall record. Defensively, New York's versatility stands out. Stewart can switch across positions, Jones controls the glass, and the Liberty's collective size allows them to contest shots without sacrificing rebounding. Phoenix relies more heavily on pressure defense, using Thomas's instincts and Mack's rim protection to disrupt offensive rhythm before turning defense into fast break opportunities. The defining theme is clear: New York's balanced, efficient offense against Phoenix's disruptive defensive activity. If the Liberty maintain their ball movement and limit turnovers, they control the game. If Phoenix forces mistakes and speeds the pace, the contest becomes far more dangerous for the visitors. Recent form adds another layer of intrigue. The Liberty have gone 3-2 over their last 5 games. They defeated Los Angeles by 16, handled Chicago comfortably, edged Dallas in overtime, but suffered losses to Indiana and most recently, Las Vegas by 5 points. The results suggest a team that remains competitive every night, but has experienced occasional defensive lapses against elite opponents. Their offensive production has remained consistent, yet closing possessions with rebounds has become increasingly important against stronger competition. Phoenix enters with considerably more momentum. The Mercury have won 3 consecutive games, beating Golden State 91-89, Los Angeles 86-82, and Connecticut 72-63 after previously losing back-to-back contests against Connecticut and Minnesota. Perhaps most encouraging is the defensive trend. Phoenix allowed just 63 points against Connecticut before following that effort with another disciplined defensive performance against Los Angeles. The confidence level has clearly grown during this winning streak, particularly in late-game execution. The spotlight naturally falls on Breanna Stewart and Kahleah Copper. Stewart represents complete two-way dominance. She scores efficiently from every area of the floor, rebounds at an elite rate, protects the basket, and impacts virtually every possession. Her ability to stretch defenses with perimeter shooting while attacking inside forces opponents into constant adjustments. Copper brings explosive scoring and relentless downhill pressure. She thrives attacking gaps, drawing contact, and creating momentum-changing runs. While Stewart often dictates games through versatility and efficiency, Copper changes games through aggression and pace. It becomes a fascinating contrast between calculated control and relentless attack. Behind that headline matchup sits another critical duel. Alyssa Thomas's playmaking against New York's team defense may determine Phoenix's offensive ceiling. Averaging 8.3 assists per game, Thomas orchestrates nearly every meaningful possession. If New York limits her passing lanes and forces difficult individual shots, Phoenix's offense becomes significantly easier to contain. On the other hand, if Thomas consistently finds Copper and Mack in advantageous positions, the Mercury become much more balanced. Tactically, New York holds several meaningful advantages. The Liberty score nearly 7 more points per game while shooting a higher percentage from the field. They rebound better, block more shots, and distribute the ball slightly more effectively. Those margins reflect a team that generally controls possessions on both ends. Phoenix's pathway revolves around forcing turnovers and maximizing transition opportunities. Their higher steal rate demonstrates an ability to create extra possessions, and those additional chances become especially valuable against a disciplined opponent. Expect the Mercury to apply pressure early, challenge passing lanes, and attempt to speed New York into uncomfortable decisions. Rebounding could quietly become the deciding factor. New York's advantage on the glass, led by Jonquel Jones and Breanna Stewart, limits second-chance opportunities while creating additional possessions of its own. If that edge grows throughout the game, Phoenix will struggle to compensate with half-court offense alone. Bench production also deserves attention. New York's depth has consistently supported its starters with reliable scoring and defensive versatility. Phoenix's reserves have contributed during the current winning streak, but sustaining that production against one of the league's deeper rotations presents a much tougher challenge. The Liberty must also navigate several absences, including Satu Sabali, Leonie Fibic, and Annalie Maley, while Phoenix is without Shyla Chichki and Kara Dunn, with Giovanna Nogic unavailable. Those injuries reduce depth, placing even greater importance on the primary rotations. Ultimately, this matchup feels closer than the records alone suggest because Phoenix enters with confidence and home court energy. However, New York's season-long consistency, superior efficiency, rebounding advantage, and proven success against the Mercury remain difficult to overlook. Unless Phoenix creates a significant turnover advantage, the Liberty possess more reliable scoring options across all 4 quarters. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is New York Liberty winner. Expect Phoenix to keep the game competitive through defensive intensity and the playmaking of Alyssa Thomas, but New York's balanced attack, rebounding control, and star power from Breanna Stewart should gradually separate the Liberty in the second half. When the final possessions matter most, New York's discipline and offensive precision provide the decisive edge, completing a season series sweep with another composed road victory. My second pick for this match is total over 170.5